What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of the summer shredding prep series. So today is actually the first rest day of prep. I normally take a rest day every single Wednesday. So today I figured I would just talk about like my normal morning routine while I walk my dog. So every single morning, first thing I do, aside from making my bed and brushing my teeth so I don't get hungry, is always taking my dog for a walk. So let me show. So every single morning I take him for just shy of like a mile walk. Fortunately, there's like this massive running track and field right next to my house. So I always take him up here and we walk the track. I always take my shirt off because normally it's really sunny. So I actually get like a pretty solid natural tan. I try and wear like as least clothes as possible, like literally my shortest hoochie daddy shorts. And I try and just get as best of a tan as possible. He's a very active German Shepherd, so I try and get him as much exercise as possible, to be honest, because if you don't, he's weird. He doesn't eat unless he gets like excessive exercise. So I always take him to the hill, and I always run him. So I'll actually show you what it looks like. So I always tell him to stay, that, and then I walk, I don't know, a few yards down. After I walk about this far, I'll show you one sec. Raise my hand like this, and then, yeah, he always gets really funny. He's always like whining because he thinks I'm like leaving. I'm like, dude, I'm literally going like 20 yards down, like chill. But yeah, he always gets crazy afterwards. He gets him really excited. I don't really know why, but he just like flips a switch, obviously, after he sprints at me, and then he just goes crazy. It's like he literally like, I was gone all day. It's pretty cute. But anyways, my morning routine like consists like 90% of my phone, which kind of stinks because I can't really film any of it because it's all my phone. So, I mean, after I walk him, I come home and I always make a post on Instagram. So I actually think of all of my captions myself. They're all original, they're all from the brain. A lot of the times I take a quote that I like, use the quote in like the first sentence of the caption, and then obviously like infer upon it or expand upon it, which is like what I like to do. So sometimes I come up with something really creative, just depends on like what kind of mood I'm in. But if I use a quote, I obviously quote it all the time. So yeah, so after I make a post, I normally sit down and then get to everybody's posts. So a lot of people tag me, and I'm in like a tagging circle, I guess. Like, actually it's kind of died down. Not a lot of people tag me much anymore, but I have like a rotation of people who support me that I also want to support. So I always go in and get to all of their posts, because we normally all post at like around the same time. So I always get to their posts, and then after that it's just straight to editing YouTube, which can take anywhere from an hour to like 3 to 4. So that puts it at like, I don't know, it puts it around like, I'd say around 2 o'clock is when I normally eat my first meal, which is a rice bowl with chicken and then assorted vegetables. It's actually really windy up here, so I hope that the mic doesn't get blown out. But yeah, I normally eat my first meal at 2 o'clock, and that actually satiates me until dinner time. I've always been like that. I've always fasted in the morning, never really ate breakfast or anything like that. And I always ate like one meal before gym, a few hours before gym. I go to the gym at 5 o'clock. But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of what I've always done. A lot of people are like, oh my God, you need to have 50 million meals a day, X amount of snacks and stuff like that. That's just never really been my thing. I mean, if I want a snack, I'll get a snack because I know I can get away with it. But I eat one big meal. I mean, the rice bowl is like insane. Actually, I forgot there's potatoes in it too. It's crazy. It is so filling. I think it's like 800 something calories in total. Decent amount of protein, a lot of carbs in it, so it's actually really good for the gym, and not a lot of fat. But I normally eat that pre-gym at like 2 o'clock, let that digest, and then around 5, actually I'd say around 4:30, I sit down and watch one episode of anime. I have a mentality of like, or an idea that if I go to the gym with a good up here, like it's gonna be a good session. So I always watch some slice of life or like romance or some wholesome anime. just to get the vibes going, you know? If it's a romance one, just sit there and like, damn, you know, one of those. But anyways, makes the gym sessions good. I think it's like nice because you go in like on like a clean slate, you know? You're in a good mindset, in a good mood, because you just watched an episode of something you enjoy, and then you go to the gym and you go slay your workout. So, and then after the gym, pretty much come home, eat dinner. 90% of the time now, especially with this whole prep series, I've been at the gym for like upwards of 4 hours. Only about 2 of it is actually working out. The rest is just filming and posing practice. It's pretty bad, and talking, because I'm at a commercial gym now, so a lot of people I know go there. So it's pretty bad, but honestly, I have nothing better to do anyway, so I'd rather just spend it at the gym. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my routine for like the whole day. Once I come home, I eat another one of those bowls, slam a protein shake or two, just because protein's like the hardest thing for me to get in. Just right now with like my calories and, you know, the deficit I have to be in, protein's hard. Protein's really hard. That's like that's like the first roadblock I'm running into, is like I'm forcing myself to like consume more calories just so I can get protein in, which is understandable, right? I don't want to lose muscle because I'm doing this show as a natural. I don't know how many people are actually doing that as a natural. I don't think it's tested. I'm pretty positive it's untested, which is what it is. Guarantee you there's going to be some people that are using stuff. I'm still going to look better than them though. I'm coming in pretty confident though. I did a nice posing session yesterday, and I was just messing around with some of the poses. Front pose, it's really difficult to nail like that certain look, so I got to practice that one more. But back, we're good. Back, we are really good. I think it's the deadlifts. I think the deadlifts gave me a back of freaking gods, but yeah, I'm pretty confident when it comes to back poses and back posing, just because mine is very, very developed. It was always developed. Even when I was fat, you can kind of see that like there's a lot of mass there. So I'm excited to, you know, get more into posing. I gotta watch a bunch of videos, and I have some people in mind that I want to just like steal their sort of posing routine. Not steal, but replicate as much as I can. But yeah, so that's pretty much my day, you know, and that's going to be my day moving forward for the next, you know, X amount of weeks. I don't really know how it's going to go. I'm excited though. I mean, I was worried about like 7 days a week filming, but if this is like cool, if this is dope, like just little talks for my rest days, because I literally don't do anything. Like if I don't really have a gym content to film, my life is pretty boring. Although today I'm getting my nose pierced. Maybe I'll film that. I'll have Bobby film that for me. He's bringing me. For my birthday, he said, you get 1 free voucher. He goes, I'll pay for a piercing. So I'm gonna get my nose pierced because I've always wanted a nose ring. I don't know why. I just like the aesthetic of it. And I have my left side pierced, so I figured left nose piercing would go hard. So we're doing that today because I was like, okay, it takes like 2.5 months to heal. So it'll heal by summer shredding, so I can have my nose ring when I'm down in Texas, which will be lit. So yeah, we're doing that today. That's the only exciting thing. I also scheduled an appointment to get my bloods done. I just wanted to do that early on so I could see what happens once I get to lower body fat. You know, I heard that a lot of people have issues. I mean, most people have issues if they use stuff. I'm just curious. I've never tested anything. You know, I've never gotten any of that stuff taken. I could have the world's lowest test or the world's highest test. I would never know. So unfortunately, the thing didn't have an appointment like available for like 2 weeks from now. But best believe I will film that because I'm really curious about that. So yeah, but pretty much, I'll actually show you this pretty right here. Hey, who's your good boy? So yeah, we always walk right by here. There's a huge path and I always take it every morning. This is nice because I can take my shirt off and when the sun's out, I get a really good tan, so it's absolutely worth it. So my hair gets all over the place though, so I gotta rock a hat when I'm filming this because it's bad. It looks really bad when I'm filming and when it's outside. So, but anyways, that was a lot of me talking. Who knows how many of you made it this far, but I want to post 7 videos a week, so it's just like you got to deal with the rest day vids, you know, like skip them if you want, but this is like where you're actually gonna like learn about me, myself, not necessarily working out, which is dope, I guess, for some people. But yeah, I think it was pretty solid. Apologize, I'm literally, my shoulder's getting blown out because I'm holding my phone. I need to bring my gimbal next time. But yeah, I hope it was pretty entertaining. Like, I wouldn't say I have a very like crazy lifestyle right now. It's pretty basic. It's just a lot of time on my phone and on social media. Like, most of my day is on social media. So yeah, I mean, if you made it this far, please drop a like, comment. I appreciate the heck out of you. Subscribe if you like me, and stay tuned for the next one. We got prep series episode 4. I think it's gonna be a back day, so that's gonna be sick. So it'll be first back day of prep. So look forward to that one. As always, have yourselves a damn